recording.
So you need a pitcher of warm water. You need your towels. You need a bowl. This is your wash. Then you've got a scrub. You've got a mask. You got massage oil. You got some moisturizing cream, and you got pressure. You're going to need a brush to apply the mask. And when we get to the special part, we're going to apply gauze and paint paraffin on top. Okay? Would you lay down, please? With your little face in the crib. Alright. I like to take the hair, pull it up out of the way, because I don't really like to get oil and stuff into their hair. Okay? Lay down.
I have to see you.
Then you're going to take your towel and you're going to put it down in the top of her pants so you don't get product on her pants. But do it from this angle because she don't want you to look down, okay? Usually everybody gets kind of cool while they're laying down getting a bacial, so I like to give them the opportunity to have a little bit of covering. Of course, it makes them feel better to also feel like they've got a little...
They're not exposed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's more for comfort than anything. Okay, first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up your brush and you're going to actually just brush the skin. And you're doing that, it knocks off the dead skin cells. It also gives you time to look at the skin, make sure there's not any impurities, make sure that she doesn't have any moles or any extractions we need to do. Kind of gives you an overall look of the skin, what you're looking for. Plus, it gives her a chance to relax and feel your touch. So, it kind of feels good too. You just barely run it across there, followed by your hand. Okay? Alright, once you do that, you're going to get a little bit of your cleanser. And you're going to add warm water to it, because if you don't add warm water to it, that cleanser's cold. It's not going to feel good to her. Okay? Cleansing the back. Just in circles. Feels so good.
Are you asleep yet?
I bet she's about to be so relaxed. How much are
in a
these?
minute? They're 10 for a special.
I mean, in the
Real world?
mm-hmm.
$50, $60.
For a bacial? And people pay it.
Okay, now you're going to get your towel out. You're going to feel of it. Make sure it's warm. You're going to touch it to her skin. If she flinches, then you know it's too hot, so take it off. These are not real hot, so sorry. I'm going to lay it across her. It has a whole lot to do with the area you're in, you know. It's kind of like a mini massage. Then you're going to apply your honey scrub. Again, add warm water to it.
That's the exfoliant.
You can at this time add steam to it if you would like to. You know, there's all kinds of things you can do to buff yours up, to make it better, to make it different from someone else. Okay. Now you're going to take your little circle brush and you're going to wet it. We do have a mechanical brush that's on the facial machine that you can use, or you can just use the hand brush.
When you do that one, do you need to be gentle too?
You put a little bit more pressure on it than you do the other one, but
How soft
Not
are the
a lot.
bristles?
they're soft.
Real soft? Okay.
And be aware of your product. Is it running off your client? Is it running down? Because she's laying there thinking, that's running down my back. I don't want that on me, you know. So be aware of her surroundings and yours. And that feels so good. She said,
Relaxing. I'm relaxing and I'm not even getting one.
oh, you can.
So where they have to wake you up and stuff.
They have to wake me up just watching them do it.
Just go back down. If your brush happens to get dry and you feel like it's pulling, then you need to wet it again. And it needs to glide across the skin.
You said that was sugar honey?
This is sugar scrub. This is honey and milk or something. I'm not sure which one this one was. And everything we do, we usually do about 3 times. Now, if we were removing acids or something off the body, we would rinse it 6 times. I checked it. It was not too hot. I checked it on her by laying it across her lower back. Just kind of rub it in. Feels so good. Tanya's holding her neck. She's dreaming about it.
Yeah, I think
Just
everybody's
roll it off
melting
the
out
back.
from watching the back show.
Okay. Now, it doesn't matter when you do this. You can put your mask on there now, or you can massage. Whichever way you want to do it, it doesn't matter. I'm going to apply her mask to her. Now, if you were doing a basic facial, you would not use this, okay?
You would just do the massage.
You do the massage, put a little bit of lotion on it, and you're done, okay? But we're gonna go on, and you're gonna add a little bit of warm water to it. Mix it up. You don't want it real runny, because you don't want it to run all over her. But you want enough water in it to make it creamy and to make it not cold. You see I've got it over the bowl, mixing it, so I won't slosh it everywhere. Then you're just going to, now this is a mud mask. We have a darker one and this green one. They are, mud is real drawing. If someone had blackheads or pimples or something, the mud's real good to help extract that. This one's more of a soothing mud. It's not going to draw as much because she doesn't have anything on her back, for one thing, that needs to be drawn out. But we have a black one that's real good to pull things out. And as you see, I did not make it where it would run down all over her back while I was doing this. This has a little menthol in it. Menthol is very relaxing.
So it's
So
not
my
feeling.
muscles, whatever.
What
Leave
is-
your brush out because you're gonna use it for your paraffin. Okay. I've opened my 4x4s. And I did those before I came over here so that they would be ready. So I didn't have to stand there and do that and her wait on me.
That mask isn't like tingly or minty or anything.
A little bit, not
A little
much.
bit.
We have one that is,
Yeah.
but this one's not so much. We have a mint mask that is. And it's real good in the summer. If somebody's real hot natured or something and they don't have breakouts, it's real good for it because it kind of tingles and it's cooling. It's also real good for the feet. Okay, now while this is setting, you go and get your paraffin unless you've got a good girl to bring it to you. Okay. Paraffin. Again, always test anything before you put on your client. Make sure it's not too hot because you do not want to burn them. I like to seal my edges in first. Now you have to move pretty quickly with this because it sets up real quick. And then just paint it on them back and forth. What does paraffin do? Anybody know?
It deep moisturizes. No.
Good guess so. Anybody know? Paraffin does nothing. Paraffin is just a vehicle. That means it's going to push whatever products underneath the skin into the skin. So when you're getting your feet done or whatever and you've got lotion on your feet, it's moisturizing the feet. This just pushes it in a little further. And that's what it's doing to that mask that's on her back. So it really has no healing properties at all, but it does work as something to help what's underneath.
It has a lot of oil in it, doesn't it? Makes it
It's waxy.
waxy. Yeah. I want to take it off.
Now her little towel that we use down here, we're going to pull it up. Because we want her to be warm and snug. Now while she's laying there, is a good time to try to get the wax out of the brush because it's a pain in the butt to do this. And I am not a happy camper if I come in and find dirty brushes. That means it could get used on you as well as somebody else. So, the best time to start working that wax out is now. Alright, while that wax is sitting on her, usually I'm sitting down at this point and I'm going to just massage her head. Just to relax her.
No.
You're going to leave this on about 10 to 15 minutes on her back. Okay?
Will there be music and stuff, or and
So you can
like
do it
little